For international bodyguards, the P001 replaces your primary weapon, the handgun, when firearms are illegal. The handgun is your primary weapon, and this is what you're going to spend the most time training with. So it only makes sense that this shape is going to make it easier to convert to the blade and also provide comfort during combat stress. The P001 also has characteristics of many weapons, making this a fun and challenging tool to master. The first thing that you're going to notice right away is just how solid of a construction this has, just the weight in itself. You can tell just by looking at it that this was made to be a non-lethal impact weapon right away. There's a hole right here, you know that's going to offer grip variations, and there's different areas that was made specifically for striking purposes, and it just feels so good. And one more thing to notice is that when you are striking really hard with this thing in various kinds of positions, that the blade is locked at this point right now. So in the closed position, the blade is actually locked, so you can go for some really heavy duty striking and you don't have to worry about the blade popping open. To release the blade, I just pull back on this ambidextrous button right here. Hold it like this, and just like that, this is the first locking position. There are many benefits to this pistol-shaped design. Because it requires a smaller distance for it to travel in order to lock, this can mean a very fast deployment. Many gun experts know that this shape right here, human physiology-wise, this is very good for delivering and receiving force. Technically, if I had two of these, I should be able to do a push-up. This shape also contributes to unique techniques and grips comprising of a very rare and devastating knife combat style. What makes this knife work so well is the really large and generous finger choil right here for safety reasons. Now, for those of you that practice martial arts, we know that there are gun disarm techniques that will put you in a very, very painful finger lock submission hold. Okay, so please notice that right here it is missing the trigger guard if this was based off of a gun, and that is a very smart design because we don't want to be put into one of those devastating finger locks. The final locking position is your standard straight knife. Okay, now when we take a look at this, this is definitely a large combat knife. The real estate is very, very generous and also unique, as you can see. The handle provides many types of gripping options. So when you hold it, you can see that because of the generous size, there is some space left over. And of course, you can do stuff like this, okay, which definitely provides for interesting techniques. So you can definitely have your standard grip, your normal standard, and of course, we can have the reverse grip like so, and so many other kinds of interesting grips as well. So even though this is the standard knife position, okay, because of the very large finger hole right there, I think this makes it not your normal knife. Just think of the very different types of options that you can do using this area. It could be used for striking, all kinds of striking, of course finger protection as well, maybe catching and grabbing stuff. Blade catcher could be another one of those.